Hey everyone. Oh gosh, I wish this vlog would be starting a little bit more positive, but that's not the case. But I'm hoping it's all good. But yeah, I'm literally just about to go in for a CTG, which is like a continuous something monitoring thing. In the hospital, in the maternity ward. I have got a birthing. It's my last finalisation birthing plan today. But at 1:30, but I was up, guys, last night. When I say, like, the babies did not stop moving. This was more movement than I've ever experienced before. Like the somersaults, it's like they were both doing like roly-polies. They were both star jumping at one point, down there, up there, ribs, all sorts. Couldn't get comfortable. I was in so much pain. And I just felt like they fully were moving positions constantly. Like, and I'm like, what is up with them? I was like literally talking to them going, guys, what are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing. But it was freaking me out a little bit because, you know, I looked up and it said it's normal, can be normal at this stage for a couple of hours. But it started going over 2 hours and it was now into the third hour, like literally 3.5 hours. They only just started slowing down, probably about 3:30 a.m. this morning. And I didn't sleep at all. I literally went to bed at 10:30-ish. They were already moving. David was like, my God, they're really fidgety today. And I was like, yeah, they're getting stronger. And I can feel them getting heavier and stronger every single day, but just really noticing it recently. And yeah, David put his hand on my side and I think it was our boy was just literally going, doom, doom, doom. I was like, oh my God, he's like trying to fight his way out of here or something. But anyways, I didn't really think much of it. But even David freaked out a bit. He had to have his hand off because he was like, no, that's just weird. How are you even coping with that? And I was like, I don't even know how I'm coping with that. But it just didn't stop. So from 10:30 till 3:30 a.m, that's a long time. I don't know if I fell asleep a little bit before 12, maybe for like 45 minutes or an hour. But then I was back up again because it was getting even worse. So then I was like, okay, what's going on? So this wasn't their normal pattern. So at about 2:40, I emailed my midwife and I was like, okay, they don't stop. I don't know what to do. I'm not this is definitely different to what I've experienced, that it's not their normal patterning. And I don't know if it's just normal at this stage of pregnancy with twins, that they find their sort of final position to get settled in. I have no clue, but it was just so uncomfortable. And yeah, and I just didn't like the fact that it carried on longer than I thought it should. So anyway, she said, look, let's just check them. So come in an hour before your last appointment, your consultant midwife appointment, so we can do a CTG. And then my consultant midwife then messaged me saying, I see that your babies were transverse the last scan, so you do need to do another position scan to make sure it's all okay for a home birth. Obviously, if you make it to 37 weeks. So all of these things, and obviously even just vaginal birth, it's not even just home birth, it's just the fact that I can't deliver these babies if they're in transverse. So she wanted to do another position scan just to check. But every single scan and appointment I've gone to, they've moved. And I feel like they move every day into a different position. So they're confusing me, and I don't even know what position they're in right now. Like I felt like they were low. Oh, that's David now, so he's coming to get me, to take me to the hospital. But anyways, I thought I'd update you. So I'm going to check now positions and just to check they're all okay. Because if they move for a longer period of time, apparently their cords can get just in discomfort. So I just want to check and just make sure that the babies are okay. So I'll keep you guys updated. Anyways, the heaviness is real. Just gonna check out these babies. Sweet because of infection, or hormonal methods because of your scar. It does leak. That's off the top of their head, much better than I do. But that's just kind of the gist of what we have. But what we really hope is that you're happy with movements.
Everybody said you dressed the same today, but you dressed the same as me. Is that you pressing the button yesterday? Yeah, it's perfectly normal. Just a pussy. Fine babies, I'll be getting in the gym and everything. Fucking my legs are so soft.
Got that camera. So I'm still in the monitoring room, but this time they are checking my cervix. I've just had the appointment with the midwives about my birth plan, but they were concerned because I had waves of uterine contractions. So the doctor's coming to check me now to see if I'm going into preterm labour. But I don't know if I am. But I am getting Braxton Hicks, but they were regular, so we're going to just check it out. So this was the concern, contractions, very regular, and they're concerned of going to preterm labour. So I'm currently still here, and I'm going to get checks to see if this is the case. Hopefully not, guys, fingers crossed. Internal scan. Babies, what are you doing? I do keep getting really bad tidings. I don't know if this is this position. So guys, I'm officially home. Oh, okay, I don't know that you can see me. I'll be here. But the cervix was closed, and the cervix was just long enough for them to be like, I think we're okay, I think you've got time. It's not as concerning as we expected, being the contractions were quite often, and she said they're definitely contractions because your whole she felt my belly, so that's a contraction. But they're regular, but they're not like alarmingly regular with, I haven't had any waters break or cervix opening or anything like that, especially if she's bum first. It could just be them moving and just my body contracting with them moving. But I was allowed to go home because the cervix was just long enough, literally just long enough. So thank God I've been able to go home, and I'm just going to now just relax and have a bath. I didn't sleep obviously great last night, so lots of cuddles, lots of relaxation, hopefully get a good night's sleep now. I've just had some dinner. There's still movements and contractions, but not as wild as last night, so I'm hoping they'll sleep tonight. But somehow we need to make sure these babies move down, head down. Behave, little ones. You need to get your heads down. And all evening, I bless my family, they've all been helping me Google how I can get them head down in the next week or so. So as long as they're not coming now, I still have a chance for them to move. Obviously, if they are coming now and this is just the beginning stages of labour, then it will be a C-section because they can't deliver twins both at breech, which is great. So yeah, this is just now a waiting game. I just can't believe we're on this final stretch, and I really do need to pack my hospital bag because I still haven't done it, guys. I know, but in the morning I was going to do it tonight and I'm just too tired. Let's go to the bath, I'm going to go to bed. But in the morning I will be packing my hospital bag. And then it is just that waiting game now. But 3 weeks, even to get to 3 weeks today, is when I am 37 weeks, which means I can have my planned home birth. But if I don't get to the 11th of 11, it's actually 11/11 is the day I turn 37 weeks. So anytime from then, I know I can have a home birth. If it's not, and then also the fact that she needs to be head down for a home birth, otherwise they won't deliver breached home birth. So, which I've accepted, and I'm okay with that. So they're going to just be doing what they're going to be doing, guys. If they're coming soon, it's a C-section. If they manage to turn in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be hopefully in the birthing Oasis suite. Then that'd be great. But if it's after 37 weeks, then it's still at home. So plan A, B, C, and I'm fine with all of them, because these babies are going to just be here when they're meant to be here, and I just can't wait to meet them. That's the thing. I just cannot wait to meet them. So however they want to get here, they're going to get here, and I'm just surrendered, and I feel happy about it, because I know all the options and the plans, and I've told them what I want. If it's the things I require, if it's A, B or C plan. But yeah, it's the final stretch now, guys, so I'll let you know how I get on in the morning, and if there's any updates through the night, or if I make it through the night. But I need to pack this hospital bag, so yeah, we'll see in the morning. Right, so it is time to pack the hospital bags. Bag for mum, one for babies. So we've got a lot of stuff to pack. I've got it all up there. Well, not all of it, some of it. But we need to go through the lists and make sure we start filling this up. But this was the easiest I could think of, getting these off of Etsy pre-done, so then I know what I need for my hospital bag. And it says hospital bag / mother's house, because that's where the home birth is going to be planned if we get to 37 weeks. And on an update from tired me, I'm so tired from yesterday. It was a real exhausting day, and having all those contractions just took it out of me, so I'm very tired today. Don't really have the energy to do this, but everyone is on me going, okay, from yesterday you need to pack your hospital bag. So that is what I'm doing now, even though my energy levels are like on a plus side. The contractions did slow down, still having them like now and then, but more like Braxton Hicks. That's like 100% Braxton Hicks, when they're just sporadic and just not in a regular pattern. So God knows what yesterday was. I wasn't really concerned, but they were more concerned, because they were like, this is happening quite often. But at the same time, I'm glad they've slowed down, because it means I've got more time to get these babies turned around. Literally, look, it's like a bowling ball. I don't know how much bigger I can get. But they're still kicking, lots of movement today, which is good. Even though, obviously, I thought they'd be exhausted from yesterday. All that movement, all that partying. But no, they're still moving. Boykey's moving now. I say Boykey, that's what I call him nickname, by the way. You will get to know their names once they're born. But he's moving right now. And she's moving down here. So both breech. I don't feel like they've moved. I keep trying to feel if the heads are still there. I don't know these days, but I'm just praying. I'm going to do some exercises and bits that I can try and get them head down. I'm going to try some acupuncture. There's other things that people recommended, and then I was looking at the side effects, and I was like, So I'm really trying to do the natural way, just by positioning, making sure I'm giving enough space for them to roll. And that's all I really can do. I don't really want to try. There's other things that you can do that just doesn't look very natural, and I'm like, and can maybe affect the babies and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to do positions and acupuncture. But if anyone wants to recommend anything else that's natural for helping turn babies, really appreciate it, because it will take away my dream. If they're not head down, or at least baby girl not head down, then I won't be having a vaginal birth. They will literally be like, nope, you've got to have a C-section, because there's too much risk. And I don't think they're like as trained to do breech at my hospital. So unfortunately, the that would be taken away from me. So I do really want them to become head down. So we've got like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to get them head down. So any tips would be really appreciated. And then we will find out at my 36 week scan if we get there. They think they're coming sooner. I still feel like after last night when I slept like 10 hours and they gave me a good night's sleep, gave me hope to think, I think they can make it another 3 weeks. But pretty much now, well, it would be 3 weeks Tuesday and it's now Thursday. So it's less than 3 weeks now. So it's like 2.5 weeks and we'll make it to home birth. So, but we'll see, because I'm super surrendered. Like I said, I'm packing a hospital bag, but then it's also a bag of having everything ready if these babies come, whether we go to mum's or the hospital or the birth centre. There's 3 options there in plan A, plan B, plan C, but I'm surrendered to it. So we'll just see what happens, guys. I'll just keep you updated. But yeah, I'm gonna get these bags packed, and I'll let you know what I'm taking. Oh, okay, right. We're nearly there. So, vests, five. Blankets, I've just got 2 blankets. Don't know if I'm gonna fit any more than 2 of these ones. Sleep suits, 5 and 5. Little going to bed, this is nightwear for the babies. Just got 1 sleep suit, as in the swaddle, that's it, swaddle and little blanket thingy when they sleep. Nappies, I've got, I don't know how many there are, 24 nappies. I'm hoping that's enough for the hospital or mum's. Pads, so I've got pads to lay on. I don't know if, obviously if I'm going to mum's, I'm only taking a couple. Pads for the boobies, because apparently they leak after. And then I've got these, I know I'm doing underwear. This is underwear, but this is like the birthing pool / breastfeeding bra. Pants are still underwear, but I don't know what one I'll put them in. I've got, I don't know how many of them, 7 pants. Maybe that'll be enough. Wipes, I've got Milton bacterial wipes. We've got water wipes. These are more pads. These are nipple pads as well, just in case I need them. Muslins, I've got tiny little burp cloths, another couple burp cloths each, so 6 burp cloths, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 muslins. I think that'll be enough. So far so good. Oh, and 2 towels. I mean, I'm sure it's a towel for me, but also I don't know if they're going to be just wrapped up. I want them to be wrapped up. I've got so many towels for them, it's a joke. I've got so many from the baby shower, so I thought, you know what, I might as well just take 2 of the towels, because, you know, if they want to just be wrapped up. I'm not bathing them or anything, obviously, in the hospital, but still I thought we could use them. And then I'll just pack 1 for me as well. For the towels, so dirty washing doesn't need anything in it because there's nothing going in it. I need to just do mum's clothes and spare clothes. Spare clothes, probably I'll put David's a few t-shirts and bits in for him, and then he can just pack whatever he needs separately. But I thought maybe just in case he forgets anything. Toiletries I need to do. That's 1 bag toiletries there. Oh yeah, going home outfit. I just thought, you know, I'm just going to put them in the sleep suits and then this on top. So, at least they're warmer. And then toiletries, I'm going to do another bag for that. But so far, so good. I just need to get them all put in. And I need to do my nightwear. Oh yeah, that was it. My nightwear's here. So I've got this really gorgeous bamboo pyjamas. They're so nice. I've got this one. I'll pop that there. Just fold that up. And then I've got this nightie, because everyone says nighties are just so much easier to go to the toilet, to sort of hang out in. So I'm going to pack two nightwear things. But I think I've only got 1 of these anyways. I think I'll probably be living in this one, which is very festive as well for Christmas coming up. So that one's going to go in the nightwear for me. Babies, and then I probably will put David's pyjamas in that one. Mum's clothes. That's a good question. I need to just think about that one. That one might be last. But at least I know I'm getting organised. This is good progress. I am also going to bring slippers and a nightie. And I'm going to show you the list as well of other things I'm adding to this. But for now, I'm going to get these packed up and put in the right place. Okay, so everything is packed. So I'm going to try and now fit everything into this bag for the twins. There's actually a lot of room in here. It may not look it, but I reckon we can. Obviously, Mum's clothes, as in my clothes, spare clothes, and what else? And my underwear and nappies and my pads can go into my bag. I've got a lot more room in there. So let's try and get this packed. So this is the hospital bag done. That's all the baby stuff. Couldn't fit. Oh, I can fit actually the toiletries, to be fair. I can actually fit the toiletries in there, which is fine because it's baby's toiletries. But the rest is I'm going to put in my bag because I've got way more room in my bag. It's done. Yay. And I've got welcome to the world, little one. And another Hello World card, and I've got a few different little cards with like messages I can put on as well, which is super cute. I'm just going to take with me. Oh. That's going in there. So, twins bag done. So, second bag, Mum's bag. Going home outfit. Let's get that in there. Towels. Blankets. Mum's clothes. Underwear. And then pads is the last one. So that just about fits in there. And then I need to get the rest of the bits in the bottom bit. This was so good. I can actually put my slippers and other bits down here. So I'm going to put that in there now. So that is my dressing gown and my slippers. Can't fit the towel in, but plan is now to get the towel into David's bag when he packs his, because Mama Girl is full. It's going in. And that is done. Oh my goodness, that was hard work. Right, I've got a few more bits to put in the sides and in this bit and in this bit. This is quite cool. It's like a little charging portal, but I haven't got my battery pack, so I'm not going to be using that for that. But at least everything is in there, and the only other things I need to pack are a finished toiletry bag. Here I've got my little comb. Apparently this comb is really good for labour. It says labour comb. I don't know if I'm going to use it because I'm definitely going to... I've been learning to surrender into your contractions and not tense up in your contractions. So I don't know if this is going to work, but some people swear by it, some people don't, so I've got to give it a go. I've got mine and David's toothbrushes, eye mask, that was recommended just in case of a C-section, or that there's bright lights that you don't like in the labour ward if they're early. So I've got an eye mask. Then I've got a mini shampoo, conditioner and body cream. This is recommended as well. Arnica to take for the internal bruising or anything like that. Makeup remover. It's a natural wipe.
How are you getting on?
Oh, nearly done.
Oh God,
I'm so out of breath.
anything else in that bag?
I know.
Hospital bag?
Well, that's mine, and then that's theirs.
Look like you're going on a baby moon.
And then a fan. I need to unpack the fan. This is to wash, so I'm going to need to put that somewhere. Tens machine must. I'm going to just try it out. Don't know if I'm going to like it, but we'll give that one a go. And then I've got some fairy lights if we do end up going into hospital. So, but again, probably end up packing in David's bag because I haven't got much room for this. And I just need some headphones. Headphones, a couple more bits.
I need the headphones.
Yeah, but I need them too. We both do. So, that's the last few things. We'll see if we can get in the bags. Back here again. I've got to have my IV drip. As my iron levels are low, very low, and my ferritin, which is one of my reserves, are even lower. They're concerned for hemorrhaging after birth, giving birth. So this is apparently going to help. I've looked into it and it does say it's recommended. Even though I really didn't want to, and I don't like things like this, I'm just going to trust in the process and trust in God that I do need this for my own health and to make sure that the babies have their mother at the end of this. So yeah, I'm getting a gram of iron IV through my blood so it goes in quicker, so my levels can raise within the next 2 weeks, because obviously babies are going to be coming in the next, we hope in 2 weeks, because I'm now 35 weeks tomorrow. So we're hoping in 2 weeks, 37 weeks, we get to that milestone, and then I can have nice high levels of iron that support me through my birth. Yeah, and that I get the birth that I do really want, and I am manifesting. So, and the midwives are obviously going to feel a lot safer the fact that I've had this delivering my babies at home. But if they come earlier, they come earlier. We don't know. I'm just glad that I'm not here having contractions like last time, because that was quite scary. But at the same time, I don't really like being in the hospital anyways. But it's got to be done, and I'm doing it, and we're here.